Well, season 2, it's officially in full swing here. Nothing being held back out of the gate. We've got some good competition. I've got some good friends here with me. Canada, I'm gonna let you say hi because it's at the day we're recording. It is Canada Day. How's it feel?
It is. I feel very Canadian today, and I also feel like I'm in second place.
Cheek, as an American like myself, how do you feel on Canada Day today?
I feel like normal, and just I'm happy that Canada's happy, and that makes me feel like number one.
There we go.
And I actually am number one. Canada Day's been all right for me. America gets to celebrate whooping some ass here in a few days, so we'll take it, and
Hell yeah.
hopefully we all celebrate some good shows. We're gonna dive in. I think, I am first this week, and I want to check something because, so my epiphany was true. You get those weird, I don't know how to explain this. I thought about how to explain this before recording this. I never came up with a good way, so I'm just gonna stumble around for a second. Where you get a picture in your head and it's just ingrained there. When we finished the last recording, we talked about Cheek getting that homecoming card and the potential strategies that are going to go within that. And we ended the recording and I'm like, I swear to God, I had the ability to get a homecoming card. And all I could think was it had to be one of my seasonal challenges, and it is. So when we recorded the first booking of season 2, and who knows, comments might be yelling at me in that episode, but it hasn't released yet. So, haha, I thought about it before I got in trouble. My plan was to get to 400,000, which knocked out challenge down here, got me a To the Moon card. And then I was gonna start buying logistics, but I think also getting a homecoming card. I don't know if I'll use it right away, if I'll use it towards the end of the season to try to guarantee a keeper, if I'll save it until I'm in a tight spot to make a move. But I feel like this is too good of a card not to grab. So this first show by me, gentlemen, is going to be we're going to try to keep it cheap with the goal of, if I can get 146,000, basically $145,000 this week of revenue, I can unlock that and then get the logistics before the pay-per-view. So that's going to be my primary goal coming into this week of booking. We can also have our least popular star for bargain bin effects. We'll take a gander who that is quick. Our least popular is Butch, so I think we can do that. We're not going to buy any power cards yet because of that. Do we have our To the Moon? We do. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use this right away. So we've got Giovanni Vinci and Imperium, Ridge Holland over here, Brawlin' Brutes, Xia Li, Tegan Knox with their feuds. Brooks Jensen temporarily is Italian right now with Tony D'Angelo. I am going to give the Boosty Boy to Brooks Jensen, baby. He's back for a second season.
To the moon.
He's ready to take over. All right, now we can start booking a show, ladies and gentlemen. So we want to have Butch in a match this week. To kind of refresh. We've had Montez Ford get into a feud with Joaquin Wilde. He lost 2 title matches. Our world champion Logan Paul is without a feud. So I'm also kind of thinking maybe with that homecoming card, maybe sign somebody and they fight Logan Paul at the pay-per-view. But I would have to, when you use the card, they go away for 2 weeks. So I'd have to kind of time that up to make it worth it. But I think Logan Paul, he's just going to be kind of a little roamy boy here for a little bit. And he's probably going to cut advertising this week. So let's go ahead. Let's throw the tag match on. We'll get match order. So bang, that tag feud hits. I'll get To the Moon card on Brooks Jensen. This also takes care of my commissioner goal. Do I have a certain type of promo? Advertising, we're about to do that. We'll probably do all 3 advertising just to up the odds of getting the 600K. Okay. Then just kind of looking at the staminas here. We've got the tag feud with Uncle Howdy and Imperium. I think we can also layer in some singles feuds in there in the meantime. So we're going to have Ricochet. He's got great stamina right now. Take on Ludwig Kaiser in a singles match. We're going to have, looking at the ladies, we're going to have Becky and Xia Li have another match this week. And then I think we're going to give Montez Ford, you know, the night off, or maybe he advertises. So we're going to have a little bit of a triple threat, non-title here. But we'll use Joaquin Wilde and the championship to go with Giovanni Vinci and Uncle Howdy. And that gets like the chemistry since they all three have their own unique one. We'll figure out how I want to go about the curve in a second. Logan Paul is going to advertise. And again, he's got really high popularity, so if that's a good promo, it's going to be awesome. These three are all the same, so I'm going to have Tegan Knox advertise and Bailey advertise since Montez Ford is low stamina here early on due to losing specialty matches his first 2 weeks. We do have an injury rehab for when he eventually gets hurt, so that's convenient. The card I want to use, I do not want to quit. I've got fight. I've got grit. Okay, now nice match order is, I think I trust Becky. So we'll go like this. Actually, I think I'm going to go like this. We're going to give Becky and Xia Li the main based on Becky's popularity and the level 2 feud. Tag feud, lower popularities, but Brooks Gent's about to go to the moon, baby. Kaiser and Ricochet's really good, but no feud. So I'm going to give the edge to the triple threat because Uncle Howdy also has a really high popularity. Ooh, I could also, though, I'm thinking out loud. I could also have both Howdy and Ricochet also do advertising. Because if I hit that 145 this week, I can just start getting I think I'm going to do that. So we're actually going to peel these back. A little Devanzo shift here. So I'm going to have Howdy and Ricochet both advertise just because they have so much. They don't have as good a mic skill, but they have so much popularity that if one of them cuts a good promo, it should get us more and maximize that, which means that we're probably going to go ladies again here, and then we're going to get a little funkadelic with a triple threat of Joaquin Wilde, Ludwig Kaiser, and Giovanni Vinci. Kind of a weird one, so that'll go in the middle. I think the ladies' feuds will bookend the show, and we'll send out 3 guys that are really high on popularity due to the extra boost an ECW belt gives. So that's 2 off women's titles to try to chase the advertising, and hopefully I hit the 600K, but if not, I can start booking normal next week, and I know I'm going to get there. So we are going to potentially sell this show, but we send it in.
Damian Priest, he is emailing me saying, Kevin cheated me in the last match. I want a rematch in the next 2 weeks. So guess what? You're fighting tonight. So that sounds great. Probably. I don't know. Thanks for the rematch against Strowman. I told you you could win this time and proved yourself to me before you renewed my contract. Okay, great.
Bang.
Amazing. And we have somebody to upgrade. Who is it? It is Braun Strowman.
Second class.
Bruiser or fighter? He screams Bruiser to me, and I think I have more fighters, so I'm going to go Bruiser.
Boom.
Sometimes you just got to do because what you feel is right for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I feel like we've done it a couple times, but I feel like it's not like we're necessarily changing classes a ton either.
Right, exactly. I use power card 3 times. 3 blah, blah, blah. You purchase all power cards before a show 5 times. Hopefully they're not expensive. Match type, interference. We almost have 600 in the bank. Yep. That'll be very nice.
Dang, it's going to be a homecoming off. That's fucking wow.
Hey, we got the idea for the next thumbnail.
Yeah,
homecoming.
no shit. I literally was about to say, I'm like, all right, text for the thumbnail. Little homecoming dance with some
Little
wrestlers
homecoming. 10 shows with interference. Ambulance matches we can't do, I don't think yet. Maybe I can actually. But I just don't want to. I don't want to send people away. Contract renewal, 400 MP records, and I'm going to talk extra Canadian today. And 10 shows with advertising promo. 22, 16, and 66. Although this is a very, very good card to kind of pick up. Although I do want to also hit the 600K this week. So I think I'm going to pass on using or buying, my things. And I can't use 3. I do want to use cheat code. We're going to use it eventually. Nobody can yell at me yet because the draft episode is just releasing. So we'll figure out when we're going to use it. I have plans. I don't know who I want to screw over yet. All I know is it's definitely not Cheek. So
thank you.
Yeah. Although I do want Andre the Giant. I'm not going to lie to you. Well, hold on. Can I see? Am I allowed to see? Like, if I click on it, am I going to bring up Teddy's roster?
I think if you click it, it's going to bring up the 3 GMs. Because you would have to pick the brand. And
I just don't know if I can back out. I should have done a test or something, but I don't know if I can back out if I pick him.
Yeah.
Because I do want to see what Teddy has. You know what I mean? I want to know what he has.
He'll eventually make some signings and stuff too.
I'm not ready to take a look. I'm gonna wait and see until like after show and be like, oh, he signed somebody. He signed Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, I think that soonest we'll see like definitive full roster would be after the pay-per-view.
Right. Exactly. And I did see that Triple H wants me to rest my solo, increasing network specialists, increasing the fans gained from this week's show 25%. Can't use in a pay-per-view, but it is a very, very nice one to get. So I'm gonna do my best to rest my solo champs here, which means Alexa Bliss, Braun Strowman, and Kevin Owens can't be in a match, which kind of works out. They're kind of all low stamina. I'm down with that. Wolfgang and Randy Orton. Yes. Oh, I didn't book it. Nice. Nope, just kidding. Angelo, we're not gonna make him do advertising, although I do want to, but he does have stamina that we can throw him somewhere. Thinking of a tag team, maybe I save it for the pay-per-view if I don't want to end a feud here. Might have to make a signing myself right now. I'm not sure. Maybe like a lower signing. Maybe we can build somebody up.
And at the time of recording, I forget what the hell they called it. The Post Malone DLC has dropped.
It has.
There would be an off chance the Posty or the Headbangers.
Who doesn't? I would like a fighter, but let's look at established superstars. Male. They're good and they like fighting. Let's take a look.
Finley.
Let's take a look. It's only $5 grand to look.
My name is Finley.
Boo. It's only 10 grand to look. It's only 10 grand to look.
My name is Finley.
Oh, buddy. Duke might just have to make an appearance, although Carl Anderson, who I believe has been on a show before, if I'm not...
Someone had him at some point.
And I think it was me, if I'm not mistaken.
Coral, because I remember doing that.
Yeah, I don't know if he comes back or makes his appearance, but he is a lot cheaper than Duke Hudson. So like I said, I'd rather build somebody up. Duke Hudson comes with 61 popularity, but if I'm going to build somebody up, I'd rather take a little bit of a lower thing here. And I'm going to sign him how many weeks till the pay-per-view? Today's 3, 4, so it's 3 weeks until the pay-per-view. Let's sign him for 4 weeks. We can talk, see how he's doing after the pay-per-view, and then maybe we get a signing in. So 38.5 for 4 weeks. Carl Anderson.
Good stamp on him too.
Nice.
Yeah, liking that. And hopefully we can start a little feud with Angelo here, as they are opposite fighter bruiser, face heel, and we might as well. They both got the stamina. Let's throw them in a little. What's the one that gets high popularity? Oh, ambulance match.
3 weeks injury for loser. Submission. Oh my God, he's doing it. Oh my.
And we need to get ambulance matches in, right? So
This is true.
thinking we're gonna get somebody hurt for 3 weeks, but we do have an injury rehab. Holy crap! For 2 weeks. Woo! We do have an injury rehab for 2. I've just spent too much time around Canadians today, so it's gonna be pretty bad. Yeah. So 2 weeks. So basically, somebody's only gonna get injured for 1 week here, That would be next week, and they can come. If they start a feud, we can bring them back for the pay-per-view. So just something to think about. What's going through my brain if you're yelling at me across the monitor, why are you doing an ambulance match on a Thursday night SmackDown or whatever this is?
I'm here
Okay.
for it.
Hell yeah. We really have to rest the solo champions. That means Cora Jade is going to fight Fallon here because Alexa Bliss can't be in a fight, and I'm trying to get her and Raquel to pop a feud. You're going to call...
And I will
That
say
doesn't count,
double
right?
check. Yeah,
Oh.
I was gonna say I would double check. I always have to remind myself that counts.
I do it the other way. Okay, that's fine. That's whatever, right?
Yeah, you're good.
I thought so, but I was just making sure. 34 hertz. Let's look at stamina. Damian Priest is Randy Orton and Wolfgang. Looks like that's going to be the match. Just hopefully that goes up. Excuse me, one for the pay-per-view. We will do an advertising because we need it. We can't do any of these three. Our queen. Our queen. I think it's going to have to be... Honestly, I think Damian Priest can take the popularity hit just a bit. He's going to be fighting for the belt at the pay-per-view. So we will leave that. And we could do a call out here, but I honestly think, and that's honestly with a U, that we need to... Can't do those three. We'll bring up the Braidskis because he's not matching his rival partner there. 10 people hate him more than they like scripts. So self promo, which honestly we don't do here much on the show. We don't self promo a whole lot. So let's do that. 50-74. We'll leave that a normal match. I like the ambulance match here. I wish I could see how it. I'm gonna leave these because I really want to try to get 600K, even though we're spending 30 and leaving everything else. We're not buying anything else.
Ooh.
This is our show. So Carl Anderson comes to the debuts on SmackDown, challenging.
I picture
Angelo
him like
there.
driving the ambulance into
Exactly.
the arena,
Exactly. Yeah, he's the ambulance driver. It's our opening
That's not how
match.
an ambulance horn sounds, but that's what I
Boom.
Damn, all right.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, no.
I just.
Lorenzo
Oh, never. I got weeks. Never.
always got weeks.
I got weeks.
But who might not have weeks
Uh-oh.
is Lorenzo, who cheated Gunther last week. And he wants a rematch in the next 2 weeks. I think we can do that. So that handles that. Do not book your most popular cruiser, and I get a To the Moon card.
To the moon. Hell yeah.
Alright. Oh gosh, what does the email campaign get me? Doesn't really unlock anything, does it?
You get Iron Man. It'd be more so like it gets you to where you could work towards social media ads in terms of getting like I think that's special ref.
Okay. Ooh, bad timing. I might get this. This might foil somebody in the future.
No kidding.
So I like that card. We'll reduce some contracts at a poor timed spot. And where
has my little dog gone?
shut up.
Where
Where is my goals?
home
That's
ski.
like her.
Then I assume that's what we're talking about.
Season count. Okay. Oh gosh, we gotta use a lot of scouts. Taskmaster. Let me see. Just thinking here. Okay. I think 1, 2. 3, 4. 5. I think I can get 5 pretty organically
Yeah.
throughout
yeah,
the
I think
course
you
of
gotta use
this.
a set to get the 5.
Throughout this run. So I don't think that's all I was checking is I don't think I have to do anything specific when I'm out here looking. So, Gunther and Stax, a rivalry renewed for the title
Yeah,
match.
fucking stacks, eh?
Stacks. Got stacks on stacks. And oh dear. Hold up. I might go ahead and renew this rivalry. Get that going. Now. Trick and Cameron Good Times Grimes is gonna be one of the staples of our shows since Uncle Howdy was so drastically taken from me.
Ripped from your hand.
Swindled, pilfered. I think Cameron Grimes might be our new Uncle Howdy. Just the name of the brand.
He's looking for a good time, and WCW is a good time.
Sometimes.
Sometimes
Let's
Grimes.
see. Oh, we need some lady love.
Amen.
Let's do. I need to get. We'll do some tag team love. I don't know who's beating these ladies. We're gonna get Tiffany Stratton back in. Zoe Stark is just really good. She's always been really good for me. So we're gonna do this again, see if we can get a rivalry to poop. And I think that's my show. Let me just throw in some promos here. Gigi.
Oh yeah.
Elle's favorite.
She's horrible on the mic. But let's see if she can do anything to get any popularity going on. And Finn Balor is not in a Cruz del Toro, okay. But I think I'm just gonna increase his pop too if he can. And then my son, Cody Rhodes, gonna grab the mic. You see his promo skills of 5. So it would be a disservice to your brand if you do not have him on the mic in the promo, baby. Man, we need to have him call somebody out. He is a title holder, so who do I want to have him pick a little fight with? Oh. Everyone's taken. I feel like everyone's kind of working on their own thing. But I need my boy,
My son.
to have a rivalry. Daddy.
You could try to replace the Finn Balor Cruz del Toro rivalry, or maybe sign somebody that's a heel, naughty boy.
Yeah.
With what money? Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say. What will this automatically go away if this rivalry pops?
If it pops, yes. Like a level 1 can get replaced by another level 1.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I like
it's
that
not
one
it's not
better.
guaranteed. It might not do it, but
Okay.
But my son.
But for my son, he needs a
my
rival,
son
but
needs a
he
rival
needs
son.
he
Daddy.
needs a Thuda. Who's my most popular cruiser? Cruiser, 59 Santos Escobar, I'm guessing.
Stacks.
Oh shit, it's
Oh,
Stacks.
Stacks. That could be your call out. You could try doing a match.
Yeah. Yeah, because I want the To the Moon card, and I got 2 weeks, so I could do that match next week. So let's clear this. And then we're going to clear this and make that our match. I want to have Finn Balor
Oh, Balor's promo.
out. Dang it. Alright, there we go. So we're going to see if this can do anything. I can't book Stacks.
Gunther.
Can he call out Stacks? Is this still
Yeah,
gonna fly,
that'll be
Triple
fine,
H?
yeah.
Oh man, I might have to leave it unlocked. 'Cause I don't really have money. I'm not going to be signing anyone worth a damn. So I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet, leave it like that. I think this is our show. This has to be the match of the night. Because it's already a rivalry.
Right.
I'll just sweeten the pot just to make sure I get my curve down, and I think that should I think that should do it. Should be our show ski. Yeah. Yep, that's what we're doing. All right.
All right, we can't. Boo. AI roll. Kicks us off. JD McDonough, Josh Briggs starting the show, renewing their rivalry. And it is JD McDonough winning in a 3.5-star match rivalry up to level 2. Indy Hartwell cuts a self promo and nothing doing. I'm sure if it was WCW crowd, they would have cheered her on loudly.
They would have loved it.
Proudly.
Yeah.
Then we got Paragon Jay Pierce teaming up with Akira Tozawa to take on The Fiend and Drew Gulak. Ooh, Akira and Paragon get the win. 2.5 stars, igniting a new feud. Joe Gacy comes out, gets 6 ring XP for Raw, so he'll be closing in on a level up more than likely. Asuka, Shayna Baszler did not get the feud started previously. They try it again, and this time it works. 2.5 stars. Shayna gets the win, and the rivalry has begun. And then MVP possibly calls out LA Knight. Yeah. And they get the rivalry up to level 3 as we close in my first pay-per-view of season 2. Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, Women's Championship on the line. Charlotte looking to successfully defend, and she does so in a 4-star main event. Then we head over to ECW, where the goal tonight is to finish with $600,000 in the bank. And everyone's really fired up, baby. We got lottery tickets falling from the sky, and we kick it off. Tegan Knox and Bayley. The ladies have been carrying with the feuds while we get everything else situated for the new season. Bayley gets the victory, 2.5 stars, rivalry to level 2. And Ricochet comes out, he's like, come on! And he is gassed up, and he takes his necklace and he says, how much will you pay for this? And someone says $15,500, but someone else offered $20,000. He didn't hear it, and now the crowd betrays him because they think maybe he's deaf behind those ears.
He might be.
Then Joaquin Wilde, television champion, in a unique circumstance here. It's a triple threat, but I'm sure for him it feels like a handicap match. And Giovanni Vinci gets the 2-star victory there. Then Uncle Howdy comes to the ring, and he takes off his hat and he holds it out for donations. This is the $600,000 challenge. And although he hears people slightly better than Ricochet, his ears also come into question. $17,500 at the expense of 8 popularity. Then the tag feud continues. There's talk in the street that Brooks Jensen may be going to the moon. And he's teaming up with Tony D'Angelo, but they lose regardless. 2 stars. Brawl and Brutes get the victory. Rivalry to level 2, and Brooks Jensen will get that popularity boost. And then Logan Paul, please, for the love of God, you're the one with the really good promo skill. I knew the risk of the other 2. I need you to not lose a bunch of popularity, Logan.
Ooh.
I'm Primaxing. Logan Paul, 20,500 at the expense of only 1 popularity. He came in, I think it was 95 pop coming into this show. So if he cut a great promo, it was going to be big bucks. Hopefully we hit the $600,000 mark. And in our main event, Becky Lynch, our most popular female star currently, Xia Li, competing yet again as their rivalry continues to expand. Becky Lynch keeps the advantage over Xia Li, 3 stars, rivalry to level 3. So not a crazy show, but we get the curve, and hopefully we get the money.
Yeah, sometimes you need to just hold out the collection plate and get your money. But
Oh
here
my, look at this animation.
on SmackDown, we
ambulance.
see the ambulance animation for the first time as blood is pouring. Carl Anderson driving the ambulance to the arena.
He's in
Challenging
the mailbox.
Oh my goodness. And somebody's getting injured for 3 weeks. Who's it gonna be?
Oh,
Carl Anderson. He knows his ambulance well. He drove it to the ring. He knows all the ups and downs of the ambulance. And Dawkins gets injured for 3 weeks. A pop of rivalry there. Raquel Rodriguez calls out our advertising queen and finally get the rivalry going. Over here, Cora Jade, Fallon, Henley. We had to rest our solo champions, so another feud pops, as we like to see, even though it's mediocre. We build these. We build these all the way up. Damian Priest gets the popularity hit 6, but he gets a 17-5. That pays for half of the ambulance match, like that. Wolfgang versus Randy Orton. This is a rivalry that's been growing since Wolfgang said, I am better than what I was drafted. I was about $80,000, the cheapest option on the board, gets drafted by SmackDown, and he's been rising up. But can he rise above Randy Orton? No, he can't. And an okay match, because Randy Orton carried that match, an RKO out of nowhere. And Tyler Bate, with his tiny ass mouth, gets 0 popularity. That's why we don't do self promos that much around here. 0 popularity gain, even with a 3. Like, if that was a 1 promo skill, I could see a 0, but with a 3, you'd expect at least, like, come on, like 2, 3, 4.
His mouth's too tiny.
The crowd just couldn't hear him. You know what I mean? So yeah, the crowd just couldn't hear him. Main event: Robert Roode, Dexter Lumis. We threw this in the main event as it is a level 2 feud. See if it pops to level 3. It does in a good match. We like good. We like good.
Speaking of good matches, right here, opening match, the title match, Cody Rhodes, baby.
Cody Rhodes going to defend that United States Championship, daddy.
Take Finn Balor, daddy. It's gonna be an easy match for Cody Rhodes.
Oh my.
Oh. No rivalry pop though.
It was an amazing match.
An amazing match, but something might be brewing between those two. And Gigi gets a little popularity. Nothing
Satan
crazy.
became a fan officially.
Apparently. And no tricks here. Cameron, good times. Grimes is back and having good
Boom, boom,
time.
boom.
And the rivalry grows just like Cameron's good times continue to grow. And Gunther begging Stacks for a rivalry being renewed next week. Tune into that as the rivalry grows this week, and a good promo call out. And then the ladies are pretty dominant, or what I assume will be a dominant tag team with Rhea Ripley, Blair Davenport, taking on Tiffany Stratton and Zoe Stark. Let's see if we can get any rivalry to pop here. Yay! All right. So that's cool. I needed something from the ladies' side because I had nothing going to this point. So rivalry grows, which is dope. And then the main event, a table tag team match for the titles. Andre and Roman against 2 of the smallest people on the roster. And Cruz del Toro and Santos Escobar. No shot.
Oh,
Who did they
LWO.
Oh.
Throw it up!
Okay.
Did they put Andre's big ass through the table? No way, dude. So, this is the first time Andre and Roman have lost as a tag team duo, and they do it to 2 cruiserweights. Unreal. Let's go, baby.
All right, to give the rundowns after that big upset closeout WCW, on the ECW side of things, 2.5 stars, Bailey over Tegan Knox, rivalry up to level 2. Giovanni Vinci wins the Thrown Together triple threat with the help of his partner Ludwig Kaiser, as Joaquin Wilde takes the fall there, 2 stars. 2 stars for the Brawling Brutes, taking down Tony D'Angelo and Brooks Jensen, rivalry up to level 2. Excuse me, and in the main event, 3 stars. Becky Lynch puts the rivalry to level 3 with Xia Li. in a 3-star match. And then the advertising triple threat, 2 of them lost a lot of popularity. The other did not. On SmackDown, I was intrigued to see what an ambulance match would do. And these guys weren't super high popularity, had no rivalry, and they opened up with 3 stars. So the ambulance match, if you're willing to take the sacrifice, looks like it's going to be the real deal for us here in season 2. Carl Anderson gets the win, kickstarting a new rivalry, injuring Angelo Dawkins for 3 weeks. But as Kanda alluded to, Power Card is available if needed. 2 stars, Fallon Henley over Cora Jade, kickstarting a rivalry. Randy Orton takes down Wolfgang in a 2.5-star match. In the main event, Lemas defeats Robert Roode. 3-star match, rivalry to level 3 as well. On the call side of things, Raquel calls out Alexa Bliss, sitting level 1. WCW, Finn Balor, you new United States champion after taking down Cody Rhodes. And then Cameron Good times Grimes gets the win over Trick Williams. 2 stars, push the rivalry to level 2. The women's tag belts are successfully defended by Blair Davenport and Rhea Ripley. 3 stars, kickstarting a rivalry between them and the team of Tiffany Stratton and Zoe Stark. And then in the main event, the LWO get the upset. Cruz del Toro and Santos Escobar take down Andre and Roman. 4 stars in the table match, rivalry up to level 2. And then Gunther calls out Channing Stacks Lorenzo to get that rivalry to level 2. And then finally, AI Raw, 3.5 stars, JD McDonough over Josh Briggs, moving the rivalry to level 2. New rivalry for Akira Tozawa, Paragon J. Pierce, defeating The Fiend Bray Wyatt and Drew Gulak. New rivalry, Shayna Baszler over Asuka, 2.5 stars in the main event. 4 stars, Charlotte Flair successfully defending the women's title over Io Sky. And on the call side, MVP calls out LA Knight. Yeah, and gets the rivalry to level 3. For the wrap-ups, Raw, 107 rating score, 42,000 fans, $101,000. Drew Gulak and The Fiend make a good team for them. For ECW, 96 rating score, 30,000 fans. Please, 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 please. Hundreds. Yes.
Woo.
It worked out. All right. We made sacrifices.
Me too.
We did need to do them. We did need to do them. We wouldn't have had it without. So we hit the 600K.
Watch me be at 599.
Now will Canada hit 600K? 91 rating score for SmackDown. 26,000 fans. Oh yeah, crushes it. $130,000 in new profit. $669,000 in total. So a couple homecoming cards hitting the books. And then for WCW, 110 rating score, 46,000 fans. Big week for WCW. $100,000. And Zoe Stark and Tiffany Stratton have tag chemistry.
Nice.
So a little bargain bin special effect for my commissioner goal. Then the homecoming card for getting 600K.
Yeah.
SmackDown Network special for resting the solo champions.
Yep.
I had to think about that for a second. And then homecoming for their 600K.
Yep.
And then for Cheek to the Moon for resting Channing Stacks Lorenzo. And the network special because he made someone else very happy. So
let's go.
That, in terms of power cards, that might be the craziest week we've ever had in terms of getting.
I think so.
Just
all very useful cards. That was wild. And there you can see the standings after that show. So I am up 46,000 on Canada. Canada's up 7,000 on Teddy. And then Teddy is up 13,000 on Cheek. But Cheek brought in the most new fans from that last week. So got some momentum as we go into the second week of this episode. Newark, New Jersey, shout it out. Oh, no!
Oh.
Teddy!
Wait, what?
Teddy!
Oh, you can't use it anymore. Yeah. I thought it was just a minute. Never mind. Yeah.
All right, Teddy Long, Ricochet, Ridge Holland, and Xia Li unavailable this week.
Brig.
This is war.
This is war.
Due to high demand, power cards are going to be more expensive. I also apparently got hit with that, but it didn't show it. So that's just confirming that. That was all me. Not just a minute.
Strategy, baby.
That was, you know what? I'm gonna let him know. You made yourself an enemy.
Boom! Bring it on.
Enemy.
Me and Teddy are supposed to be friends too. Remember? Like we made a pact earlier.
Screw the pact.
All right, so we got our goals for the money. So now we'll start to try to not spend everything right away, but I think we definitely work in some upgrades. But I do want to look. Okay, I knew I had a power card one. I can't remember if it was buy the power cards or use power cards. So it is use 3 power cards 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
So we are going to take a look at those power cards to start. Real Steel is tempting just because I like having my boost for the pay-per-view, but we'll come back to that and go from there. And we'll just give this right back to Teddy. Not waste any time. Okay, so what do I want to do? So I think Arena is probably the most tempting off the rip. Just because I feel like the Arena is going to have the bigger impact in terms of the boost that the logistic upgrade gives you. Do want to check the other ones. But yeah, I think we're going to start here. We're going to get a new Arena for 250. Then we're sitting at 371. So I'm debating if I want to just also knock out.
You don't have enough asses.
The crew. Oh, true. So I could either hold for now or get the next ads campaign taken care of. I think I'm going to go ahead and knock out the next ad campaign. And then next week, we'll still have plenty of money to do the backlash boost. But it'll probably be a cheaper pay-per-view because I assume we get just a minute play it in there.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Shit.
Hunter, my boy. Veto star, and all I got to do is have a tables match. We love to see it. Okay, so looking at things here, so Xia Li and Becky Lynch. We'll probably just have Becky go call out this week. Try to get that to level 4. And then I also think I want to try to get the other female feud to level 4. Or at least level 3. That way they both end, and then kind of like last year, just swap their partners until we get to a spot where we're adding more depth to the women's division. And as we do these call outs here, I want to remind the next video will be a new video in the GM mode series for you guys, as we are going to be doing a Queen of the Ring tournament. So we've talked about this at different points. I just figured throwing literally all my ladies in these promos was a good time to mention it here quick. Take a second. So how it's going to work is basically we wanted to do more stuff with the women's division, but with me not having a women's championship and how we go about the rewards for the Rumble, it's kind of hard to also do a female Rumble and have the stakes. So what will happen is myself, Cheek, and Canada will each be picking 3 female superstars to represent us. There will then be 3 triple threat matches leading to a final triple threat match. Whatever brand has the winner is going to get $75,000 from each of the other 2 brands. So let's say Cheek has Rhea Ripley win the thing. Canada and I would both owe Cheek $75,000. A GM is also, if the winner chooses, and both brands agree to it, they can also accept a superstar in place of the $75K. So if Cheek won and he said, hey, I would take Montez Ford, or I would take Tony D'Angelo instead of $75K. If I prefer to do that, I can, but obviously both sides would have to agree. So that is the next event. We're going to do it before the pay-per-view. That way the effects of that are immediately felt after pay-per-view 1 versus stretching out like we do for the other events. So make sure you're dialed in. It'll be a first time, and should be a good set of matches, boys. Should be a good set of matches.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, now that the mini pitch is over, we're going to risk Montez Ford here this week. He's going to have a match. So Ridge and Butch are out. See, what was tough there with the random is I got hit on both of my tag feuds. So the tag feuds are going to go beyond the pay-per-view. So I think I'm going to do Logan Paul Brooks Jensen, Butch as a triple threat. There's potential to pop a rivalry in any direction there, but we'll kind of just ride with what we get. And then we go 2 singles matches here. We'll go Uncle Howdy versus Giovanni Vinci to split the pops a little bit. We'll go Ludwig Kaiser versus Tony D'Angelo. And we're going to give this the main. This will also be our tables match. That way we get the commissioner goal with Triple H, get a veto, start to use in the future. Can't be used before a pay-per-view, but we can pick a random week, cause a little chaos. Talent scouts, we'll end up using that stuff, but not too worried about it in the immediate. Book 5 shows using all match rules. That would be, I'll wait until, that'll be once we get a bigger roster. So that's having a singles, triple threat, fatal 4-way, and a tag. So I need a bigger roster to pull that off. I am going to get Real Steel. I want to see if I have one. That
Cody, you definitely, you definitely muted yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
I thought it was, yeah, there you go.
Okay, so recording, you guys will hear me, but those guys didn't. It's the button to mute sometimes gets bumped, so.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I need to move it. I always have my Discord as Q because I never hit Q, but clearly I bump it on occasion.
He hits Q.
Okay, so I was looking to see what the Get Schooled 2 could potentially get me. In terms of if I want to buy this or not. So 15 ring XP. So like I'm looking at Uncle Howdy. I would need 20 ring XP. I can just tell if I need 10 to get to level 14, that's new bar. I would need 20 to get him to level 15. So in terms of who I could upgrade, like I get Ludwig to level 10. But other than that, I don't think I get there. Logan Paul, would he get to level 20? He would. All right, we're going to use it. We're going to get Logan Paul up to level 20, I think.
Ooh.
So we're going to buy Get Schooled.
Get Schooled.
That, and then give it to Logan Paul. That gets him to level 20. That'll unlock a second match specialty for him. We can do Extreme Rules or TLC. I don't really have a preference either way, so I'm going to look at what the rest of the roster has. Like if there's one that it's like Brooks has Extreme Rules. Nobody has TLC on the men's side, so I'm just going to give that to him. So TLC is a second match specialty for Logan Paul. Boom. And I think we are golden. No, Tyler's online. I'm tempted to put Tyler online here, but since Ford's already below 40, title match will just increase the stamina in that match. Save for the pay-per-view. Hope Montez Ford doesn't get injured. Hoping one of these work. That way both women feuds get themselves reset, and we should.
No, I get to wear green. No, I get to wear green.
Good old-fashioned green off. Bang.
Bang. Here we go. I guess you saw that Anderson put me in the hospital thanks to that ambulance match. Plus, of course, his constant cheating. Excuse you? I'm sick of this crap. Now that he's endangered my career, I want my revenge. And the moment I'm out of traction, I want a rematch against him. What is that? Okay, anyways. He needs serious beating for all he puts me through. Is that like an American phrase? The moment I'm out of traction?
Oh, don't bring up that.
Here, just because it's
Canada
Day. Yeah, you want to come out of this.
Well, I'm serious. What does that mean?
Mr.
We have free healthcare
over here.
Okay, well, we have free healthcare, so I'm just not sure. Sure, no problem, obviously. That's we'll have a little reunion. Is a reunion American? I'm just kidding. Okay, anyways. Dexter cheated me in that last match. I want a rematch in the next 2 weeks. Well, good thing you're in a feud, so that sounds great. Damian Priest needs that rematch again. And then we have contract expiring, and now Robert Roode wants something. Robert Roode always wants something. Annoying. He just wants to be loved. Okay, so I also passed the threshold here, and I could also upgrade my crew. And I feel like I need to, because I don't want to fall behind too far on you guys with my gorilla crews and my backstage pyros and all this shit. So, do I either go up? This unlocks and is that $4,000 a show you get extra, or
Yeah,
do we know
yeah, each week you would get an extra 4K per month.
And I do like the fact that it would go way up. Backstage crew gets last man standing. That's pretty decent. But the show compensation is just what, 1.5%? Like, we could do better than that. I could spend 2,000 on either ads or pyro. This gets the casket match, which I really want to try out. This gets special guest referee, which would also be really interesting to try out. Especially viewing them at a pay-per-view would be super fun.
Yeah.
And I can't get the stadium. That's 8 assets. I'm gonna hold for a second. We'll look at other things. 1160. Ooh, backstage brawler. And
As a quick reminder as well, I think we mentioned this going into season 2 or the last episode of season 1, but we will, even if the casket thing, you leave the brand if you lose, we are going to honor that. If someone does one at WrestleMania, we will not draft the person that loses. We discovered there is I think it's called Not Today Satan is the card that protects you from leaving the brand. So if someone does a casket match at Mania and uses that card, they can draft the loser. Otherwise, they have to keep them off the roster the following season to stick to the lore.
I like that. Get Schooled is only 11,000. I kind of like it, but I feel like if I buy one, I gotta buy all 3 for my trophy thing there. So do I want to spend over 100K on power cards? The answer is yep. Okay, now do I want to use them yet? I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna hold because we're gonna spend a lot of money this week on like stuff. I don't know if I want to use my homecoming yet. They would be available after the pay-per-view if I do it. And if I did it, I would honestly have to just what? Why is it 50K? Isn't it 100K?
Whoa.
Why is it 50K?
I wonder if they changed that because the game had an update with the new DLC.
Oh.
Cheek,
and they were just like,
when it's your turn, take a look and see if you see the same cost.
And they were saying it's just too. It would probably be too much to even search for an immortal. I almost feel like I have to now. I almost feel like I have to.
Fuck.
I just feel like I have to.
That's fair.
And I kind of want to bring in a cruiser because we have a lot of giants, no cruisers yet. So to bring in, I'm just going to take a look at my roster real quick because this is a big decision we're making here. We're bringing popularity. Braun Strowman and Omos are level 15. They are our highest ring level. I kind of went lower ring level on purpose to kind of keep our draft costs down. But we do have 2 big guys here. Both I can't get that feud to pop too. So it would be kind of nice to add in a cruiser to this and try to get a feud pop in here. So I think I am going to go cruiser, even though it's going to be after the pay-per-view. So maybe the pay-per-view is the last kind of ditch effort for these 2 big boys. But we are bringing in
I'm excited.
an
Damn,
immortal
no, I just want to search for an immortal.
cruiser. 50K. And there he is. Rey Mysterio or Eddie Guerrero. Who do I bring in to SmackDown?
And I want to call it too because I had never paid enough attention until we started signing on the stream version some level 25s. Now that we're in future seasons, the level 25 perks are pretty nutso. Like they're pretty powerful. You get $10,000 every time you finish a rivalry with them. And
you know what? That sold it for me. You telling me that sold it for me, baby.
We signed Ray on stream, and the one he got on stream is it's every time he's in a match, we get 1,000 fans. Like
wow,
yeah,
that is
crazy.
Okay. Good. So we are going to sign Rey Mysterio 1 week, 41K. So under 100K to buy Rey Mysterio. The reason we booked him for 1 week, obviously, is because we have Homecoming. Gonna go ahead and slap that on Carl Anderson. I'm just kidding. We're gonna go ahead and slap that on Rey Mysterio. He's gonna be gone for 2 weeks. That's this week. That's next week at the pay-per-view. After that, Rey Mysterio would be a big part of our brand.
Wow.
That's huge. And because I just realized because I used one, I'm going to go ahead and use this and a third. But who are we going to use? Get schooled one on. Anybody close? Alexa Bliss could go up to 13. Bait could go up to 10 with his little ass mouth. We're doing it. We're getting Bait to 10.
Oh,
Just because I like unlocking new things, you know?
I'm the same way. Anytime I use a get schooled, I'm just like, who's close to an upgrade?
Ooh, okay, power card or basic stamina. We know the rules here, basically. I'm not going to keep Bait. Like, come on. Let's get real. I know. So we're going to need him to lose less stamina. That's more helpful to us in the long run. We still have 468,000. I got to use one more. We are going to use probably the health spa, but we'll see who we're not going to go. Okay. Nope. Do not quit, please. Thank you very much. So we need this match in this week for sure. It knocks out the request for Priest to get a rematch against Owens. Level 2 rivalry. We're just going to leave it normal. Down here, I think we like... Was it Robert Roode who wanted his rematch anyways? It was. So maybe we'll just knock that out this week. Hopefully get it up to level 4. Although Roode's feeling a little down in the dumps. We could save that for next week when they finish their rivalry, which is just what we're going to do, actually. So where's the Roodster? There he is. Calling out Loomis. Which means Loomis is going to be in a match. Where is he? Here he is. We're going to put him up against... He is good. So I think we put him up against Wolfgang. And we have... Oops. Randy Orton run in and attack Wolfgang. Now we do not need to rest our ladies or our champions. So do we either... Sorry, I just needed to look quickly at that one that's... what is it? 10? Nope. That's gonna... Oh, GM interference. Got you. Every match has a different match type. Match types are...
That's
Oh,
like
match...
specialties.
Oh, cool. Ooh, that's expensive as hell. Okay, well, I'm worried about that later. I think we'll get this match cooking. And in our opener, I think I'll let the big boys rest. Although it is our Intercontinental Championship, that's fine. I wish. That's the reason we're getting Strowman, or Rey Mysterio in. Strowman might have to switch to a heel, and I might have to find another cruiser eventually to take on Omos. We'll worry about that in another week. Or I just signed Eddie Guerrero. I don't know yet. Anyways, I think Scripps and Bait need to kind of have a little mouth-to-mouth match. And we don't do training that often either, eh? I think we'll do Advertising Queen, and we will call out as well. Boom, boom, boom. Now to see what we... Oh, one Extreme Rules match. Ooh, we're definitely doing that. Hello. Might as well make our opener a little bit nicer. Extreme Rules. Open that mouth.
What?
What?
Huh.
And we wanted to look at logistics. We have the money. I think I'm going to get...
The Logistic or Eddie Guerrero?
I got to go Logistic, I think. Yeah, Eddie Guerrero's just too expensive, man. For 5 weeks, 143,000. I think if I want to... I'm going to look more in Icons, Renowned Stars, something like that for another cruiser eventually. So we're going to go... I think we go... Damn. Either 2,000 fans, $4,000. Both seem really good. Social media is pretty hip. 2,000 fans is kind of what's needed right now. I think we go 2,000 fans, unlocking the casket match. Boom. Done.
Damn.
And then we got to see who we're going to rest in the Hell Spa, use up that third one. I think it's either going to be our champion or Omos. Omos needs it a little more. But our champion is our champion. Done. And we used 3 cards this week. We bought 3 cards. We knocked out quite a bit this week, I feel. And I'm feeling pretty... I'm going to throw a tables match on that. Just a little
You're
cheap.
feeling pretty?
I'm feeling pretty. And I'm going to call it locking in the show.
Okay. Trick Williams says, "Hey boss, I've been talking with Stax Lorenzo a lot lately, and we had this great idea. We should team up for a tag match. I think we'd actually make an awesome tag team. Can I convince you to take a chance on us?" Oh.
I mean, Trick's putting on that Italian accent to
Yeah,
really
sounds like,
get you to.
he's like trying to prove it.
Yeah.
I guess we can get them a freaking match. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. We'll see how it
It
goes.
would end up being something crazy though.
Speaking of crazy, Andre the Giant is not happy losing his strap last week.
Strap.
As a former champion, I'm enacting my rematch clause. He wants them. No one else gets a shot at the tag titles before him. Fine, we'll make it happen since Andre the Giant's a big baby.
Big baby.
Alright, Commissioner Gold. Network special, I can get a second one if I have at least one tornado tag.
Hello.
Hell yeah. Oh,
Hello.
hell yeah.
I think they're waiting the power cards to give us the good stuff in this update too.
The only bad part is it's
Yeah, it's an
42
expensive
thou.
match. They grade well, but they're expensive.
Alright. Where's that dude at? Oh yeah, I can't do them yet because Gunther needs his rematch with Stax, otherwise that challenge fails. So I do need.
You could do, though, I will say. You're good either way, but you could also have Gunther do that in a tag match, and it should count. So if you want to do Gunther and someone versus Stacks and Trick, or save Stacks and Trick for a later week, either one will work.
Okay. Well, I need to knock out the Stacks and Gunther for sure. And then I might as well knock out Trick so I can kill 2 tricks with 1 stone. So, and who better to go up against them than Good Times Grimes? Let's go.
A good time.
It's gonna be a good time. All right. We need to get Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor going. But that's not the direction we're going right now. We are going to... We just got the rivalry to pop with the ladies tag. I do need Blair Davenport to put her title on the line. And it's gotta... We're gonna do this. I want GG to get some action. Zoe and Tiffy time. I think that's the way I want to roll with this. I'm a little nervous because Blair's hurting. Shoot. Okay. We're thinking. Rematch. Reworking this on the fly. I just want to get GG a match. Let's just have her go against Tiffany Stratton. Gosh dang it. Alright. Whatever. Alright, let me see what we can do here. Man, I just need some more bodies. Like, I need to sign somebody. I think that might be our next move. Gosh. I might have Zoe fight Ripley this week. I'm just gonna try to piece together this card so I can work on some things. So... Let's do Roman Reigns and it's not gonna be a good. Let's just do Let's get him against Santos. This is not going to be a show for the curve, but I just wanted to do this double call out with Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor because I need that rivalry to go. So that's my thinking there. That's why I couldn't just schedule this match. That's why I had to do some gymnastics over here. And then finally, we're just going to have Blair Davenport. Let's have her do some training. Why not? So that's that. Okay, so we got a little over 100,000 left. Don't really have much in terms of what I want to do for show logistics, power card. Pre-match physio is tempting. I might grab that. And I'm tempted.
I'll see Twaz.
I was told, yeah, Immortals.
Yeah, so that had to have been. I assume when they did the update with the latest DLC is when that changed.
And
right.
Post Malone's atrocious looking ass is on my screen.
Oh
right
shit!
now.
I didn't even see him. So.
Oh, what the hell?
So.
Post Malone.
Gotta get him. You
For
gotta
those
get him.
watching, I theorized that the DLC would populate even though we had a custom roster at the start of the year.
I want him so bad.
And I looked up Post Malone and he was like 1 popularity, so I didn't know if he would show up in the jobbers, and he does.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Come on, baby. Does he do it?
Hold on.
Sauces.
I'm not gonna have much left in terms of signing somebody, but I just want to see.
Do you have a homecoming card?
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to see if there are any other male immortal. Am I just gonna get Eddie Guerrero?
No,
For
so your
Cruiser?
search will be.
No,
your search
I
will be
did Cruiser.
different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's spin the wheel.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I mean, you have to.
I don't have the money.
You got
1
your
week.
smaller contract. You could maybe do homecoming. I mean, you can't.
Oh.
I just want to wrestle with my son, Daddy. If you don't sign me to WCW, I'm gonna burn the whole building down to the ground, Daddy.
Imagine that tag team duo.
Oh my fucking god, cheat.
Oh, but look at Bret the Hitman.
I don't give a fuck about anybody on this screen on Dutty Road.
It is Canada Day.
It's Canada Day.
Fuck Canada. I'm sorry, but
And I get $5,000 anytime he wrestles.
Oh.
yeah, but what do you get for Dutty
$5,000.
Road? You didn't even look at Dutty.
Look at the rose.
It's with regained 8
8.
stamina. Whenever they cut a promo, Daddy, I get extra stamina. I got the endurance, baby, all night long. I'll give you what you need on WCW.
And he's 5 out of 5 on the
Oh,
mic.
come on.
Naturally. Oh.
And Bruno. I want you to look at Bruno and Rikishi just because I want to see what their level 25 things are.
Oh,
Just
okay.
curious.
The number of weeks the superstar is injured reduced by 2.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Cool. So he in ambulances matches, he'd be gone for 1 week.
Yeah, that'd be-
interesting.
Superstar gains 10
And
stamina.
after, like I said, dude, those level 25 perks are crazy. Like they've been there all year, and I just have never paid attention. You could have Dutty Road and Post Malone.
Post Malone looks like he looks like a homeless man.
Yeah, he does.
All right, hold on. What's the minimum?
Now, as a reminder, if you do 1 week, you either need to use Homecoming on him or he'll go back to free agency. If you want to wait for Homecoming, you need to do at least 2 weeks so you get the chance to negotiate.
I'm gonna do Homecoming on Dusty Rhodes.
Wait, what do you mean?
If you sign somebody for 1 week, you don't get like.
Yeah, but you can give him the homecoming right
That's
away.
what I was saying. If he's doing Homecoming, he can do 1 week. But if he doesn't do Homecoming,
Okay.
he needs to do 2 weeks if he wants to
Okay,
negotiate.
so I'm good to have him for 1 week in Homecoming.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what Canada did. You can put the card on him right now. Oh my god.
He's a member, and
Oh shit,
yeah,
You have to.
he's so cheap.
5 promo skill. I'm so excited. Oh my god, $11,000. You just have the rest of
Yep.
Let's
Yep.
go.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the thumbnail for this episode. We'll do the homecoming thumbnail some other time. Oh my fucking goodness.
Post
There he
join.
is.
You can send
WT
Post Malone
value.
to the moon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I could. I'll make his ass climb.
Holy shit.
What an episode.
Yeah, I was gonna legendary fucking episode.
Who says there's not entertainment on weeks we don't watch
I
shows?
know.
That's
I kind of want to get Trick Williams boosted though.
that's fair, yeah.
Plus 15 popularity and get him up to into the mid 70s. That's pretty banging.
Yeah, next
might
time he
actually
has
do
matchup
that.
goes. Posty, you can use in promos and gradually get him built up, and it only costs you $11,000. That's crazy. And that finally does. I assumed that those people were in there, but this does confirm fully that all the DLC is in the save for us. It's just whether we get them in a search or not.
Man. All right. That was.
God, I had to hit my inhaler on that.
Okay. All right. We need to get somebody up 3. Who? Post Malone.
Right?
We should 30 ring XP on his ass.
Oh, he probably get to like level 5. Or maybe not 5, but.
I think 30 would get him to 5. Oh my.
I would do that, or he's not going to ever win a match unless you fix it.
Let's just
Hey.
Six.
Ooh.
So now he's got an upgrade as well.
All right.
for the match
Where's?
specialty.
There it is. New perk. Ambulance match specialty.
Mhm.
Or special.
Mhm.
Oh man.
What do we think, boys? This could be a group decision.
Ambulance, you're going to get that first, probably. And I feel like.
Yeah,
I feel like.
depending on what you think you're gonna buy first, I think.
I feel like
between
he's more
ambulance and
primed
special
to
guest.
be the special guest referee as a celebrity.
I
So
feel
don't
like
know.
that's.
Yeah, I
So
feel like
does-
that fits more the lore.
Does this count if he's wrestling in it or if he is the referee?
If
Or
he's
does it not matter?
involved in the match, it counts.
Yeah, if he's-
So I think
yeah.
you get it either way.
I think it's more fitting
Yeah.
the referee.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, man.
all right.
This was already a good episode, and Cheek, I just want you to know, no matter what this game grades you this week, you brought it home. You brought it home for the CodyVerse here.
Well, he's 5 out of 5, and we got him his ring XP up a little bit, so we're working on him. He's a project, so hopefully
my
Canada doesn't steal.
I might have to.
Canada's like,
No.
I gotta use cheat code to get Post Malone.
Honestly, if you don't trade him to me after the pay-per-view, I might have to use it.
All right, and I think. All right, so after all of that,
Oh, baby.
cool. I'm gonna leave her train. We're gonna save Post Malone's debut
Ooh.
for next episode.
Yep. Subscribe to
Hell
the
yeah.
channel.
Yeah. If you want to see Posty Boy, you gotta come back.
Smart.
Cool.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I normally am really excited to talk about my show, but WCW has taken my heart this week. But we'll try to put on a show regardless. We're gonna kick it off. Joaquin Wild, Montez Ford renewing their rivalry. Montez Ford tried to become the world champ, failed. Tried to become the TV champ, failed. And he's frustrated with Joaquin Wild. He's not thrilled. He's gonna try to beat him here. Little prove yourself match. And he does prove himself. So I had to make sure he didn't get injured. At Backlash, Montez Ford will get a shot at the television championship, looking to dethrone Joaquin Wild and get gold around his waist. Rivalry level 2. Call out promo here. Xia Li, one of 3 superstars unavailable to me this week. The other 2 being Ridge Holland and Ricochet. So we had Becky call out Xia Li. Just try to get this feud to level 4. They will blow that off at Backlash. Then we've got we're throwing it together for rivalry pops here. You know, little singles feud depth, never hurt nobody. It's Ludwig Kaiser versus Tony D'Angelo, baby. And Ludwig Kaiser gets the win. 2 stars, no rivalry there. I just need one of these to work, and the first one didn't. Not great. So Tegan Knox and Bayley are level 2. The reason I want to get this to level 3 is so both female feuds end at the pay-per-view, and then I can just basically swap dance partners And Tegan Knox let me down. She just wasn't green enough.
Wasn't green enough.
And then Uncle Howdy comes to the ring wanting the love back from the fans. He says, unlike my partner, I was able to hear you last week. And I want to show you everything you deserve when I take down Giovanni Vinci. 2 stars there as well, but we get a singles feud as a little backup just in case. Bailey, please. Bailey.
Ooh.
Oh!
Wow.
All right, well.
Rare double call out fail.
Yeah, I don't know if we've ever had it.
KFC didn't sponsor us, so.
Yeah, this is I'm going to Lee's Chicken. That's all I have to say about that.
Wow.
And in the main event, sponsored by Lee's motherfucking Chicken, baby. Come on. Logan Paul, Brooks Jensen, Butch. It's a triple threat tables match. Again, Logan Paul does not have a feud here. We might have him defend the title at the pay-per-view in a random triple threat, insert him into a feud. We might sign somebody to get a world title shot on night 1. I'm not really sure. But tonight, someone's going through a table because I wanted a veto star. And Logan Paul gets the win. 3 stars. No new rivalries come out of this. Not a good episode for Extreme Championship Wrestling.
But it's good for the sake of everyone else. In our opener match, Tyler Bate, Little Mouth, Scripps, Normal Size Mouth, in Extreme Rules. Battle of the Mouth, baby. Tyler Bate pulls it off. Okay. He did. Ooh, in a great match. Extreme Rules. Hunter wanted to see it. He got it. And there we go. Level 3 rivalry grows. Level 4 rivalry for Robert Roode and Loomis. But Loomis is in a fight tonight against the Wolfgang Fighter Bruiser, Randy Orton, coming on in this match. Can't even view it. And Wolfgang wins, I'm assuming, via DQ, because it was just a normal match. Our advertising queen cuts a promo, gets 9 ring XP for herself, a little bit of training there. That's going to probably boost her up to the next. I think that's why I did it. She was close to the next level there. In our mid card, Fallon versus Cora. 2 names, 1 fight. And Fallon takes it to level 2. That's fine. I don't mind a level 2 feud at a pay-per-view. We'll grow it. We'll grow it for the next pay-per-view. And Raquel Rodriguez takes on our advertising queen. Calls her out. And in our main event, Damian Priest, the bisexual Undertaker, holding his hands just as he always does, praying that he's going to take a victory in this tables match over Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens likes to finish tables, ladders, and chairs matches within 10 seconds. Who knows how long this fight's going to last because we're going to simulate it. Kevin Owens wins. It was 10 seconds. An amazing match setting up our pay-per-view beautifully.
Whew, okay. Over to WCW. Just kind of a shit card, let's be honest. But I had to do it just to work with some things. Our roster was a little thin, which is why we added 2 great bodies to that roster this week. Roman Reigns, Santos Escobar. Santos whooped Roman Reigns' ass in a tag match last week. This week they're going solo, and Roman gets a little bit of revenge, and a rivalry even pops there. They're just rivalries sing individually and as a tag unit. And my double call out rivalry pop does not fail, as Cody Rhodes, my son, gets a rivalry with Finn Balor. And Zoe, Rhea Ripley, they also go solo. And Ripley comes out on top, and a rivalry sparks there. So we're getting some individual rivalry love this show for WCW, and the double call-out works to its maximum potential as the rivalry grows to level 2, just like that. And then Tiffany Stratton and Gigi in one of her first matches with the brand, and it's disappointing. But rivalry pops, and Tiffany Stratton comes away with a fat dubski. And then in a little bit of training, Blair Davenport gets 6 ring XP, excuse me. Not too shabby, I guess. And then the main event, Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Trick Williams wanted to be with him, so he got with him in a tag match. We'll see if they have any chemistry here. And then also Gunther wanted a rematch with Channing Stacks Lorenzo, so that should knock that off as well. Killing 2 tricks with 1 stone, and Trick and Channing take it in a good finale. Nothing crazy, no rivalry pop, but a decent show all the while.
And then we head over to AI Raw, where no decency is to be expected. Josh Briggs kicking it off with JD McDonough. Josh Briggs gets the victory. 3.5 stars rivalry up to level 3. Self promo from Indy Hartwell again. She gets +1 popularity this time. Tag team rematch from last week. Paragon J. Pierce and Akira Tozawa taking on Drew Gulak and The Fiend. Gulak and The Fiend get the win. 3 stars. Rivalry up to level 2. Io Sky calls out Charlotte Flair and says one more time at Backlash, I deserve another chance. She will potentially get that chance. Rivalry up to level 3. Shayna Baszler and Asuka finally got their rivalry ignited. Following it up this week, Asuka gets the win in a 2-star match. Rivalry up to level 2. Joe Gacy on the self promo going to get +1 popping in the main event. World title on the line. LA Knight, yeah. And MVP. Okay. For the belt. For everything. And LA Knight, yeah. 4 stars. Level 4 rivalry going into the pay-per-view. So for our rundown here, Montez Ford, 2 stars over Joaquin Wilde. Rivalry goes level 2. 2 stars for Ludwig Kaiser over Tony D'Angelo. Uncle Howdy, 2 stars over Giovanni Vinci, starting a new feud. And then 3 stars, Logan Paul wins the tables match with Butch and Brooks Jensen. I want to say both those names at the same time. Becky Lynch successfully has a call out to Xia Li. Again, at level 4, but Tegan Knox and Bayley did not pay attention to how good call-outs work. So the Double Down failed, and we're now sponsored by Lee's Chicken. Then on SmackDown, 3.5 stars, Tyler Bate takes down Scripps in Extreme Rules match. Rivalry up to level 3. Wolfgang by disqualification after the run-in by Randy Orton defeats Limas. 2 stars, rivalry level 4 for Orton and Wolfgang. 2 stars for Fallon Henley over Cora Jade. Rivalry up level 2. And then rivalry up to level 3. Kevin Owens puts Damian Priest, the bisexual Undertaker, through a table in a 4-star match. Raquel calls out Alexa, pushing that rivalry to level 2. And Robert Roode calls out Limas, pushing the rivalry to level 4. Then WCW, 1.5 stars, Roman over Santos Escobar. New rivalry there. Rhea Ripley starts a new rivalry with Zoe Stark, 2.5 stars. Tiffany Stratton starts a new rivalry with Gigi Dolan, 1.5 stars. Main event, Channing Stacks Lorenzo and Trick Williams, 3 stars over Gunther and Cameron Grimes. On the call-out front, the double call-out starts a new feud and gets to level 2. Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor successfully elevating upward. And then for Raw, Briggs, 3.5 stars over JD McDonough, rivalry to level 3. And tag team action, Drew Gulak and The Fiend over Paragon J. Pierce and Akira Tozawa. Rivalry level 2, 3-star match. 2 stars for Asuka over Shayna Baszler, rivalry level 2. And then the main event, LA Knight, 4 stars, takes down MVP. Rivalry goes level 4. LA Knight stays your world champion. Io Sky calls out Charlotte, pushing the rivalry to level 3. For ECW, 91 on the rating score, 25,000 fans, $135,000. For SmackDown, 99 rating score, 33,000 fans, and $106,000. WCW, Stacks and Trick do have chemistry, 93 rating, 29,000 fans, $60,000. And then Raw, 107 rating score, 42,000 fans, and $105,000. Vito Star coming my way for having the tables match. Get
just a minute, playa.
3. Oh, we're gonna get just a minute playa. Get School 3 going to SmackDown for the Fisher Goal, which I apologize, I forget what yours was this week. Was it Extreme Rules?
Extreme Rules, yeah.
Network special for Cheek for doing the Tornado Tag Match. And these are the standings. So Teddy has jumped back into second, but it's pretty tight going into this pay-per-view, so it'll be interesting to see how it all shakes out. I have a 36,000 fan lead on Teddy. Teddy is up 2,000 on SmackDown. and SmackDown is up 24,000 on WCW. Pretty tightly contested. Obviously, the pay-per-views can really shift things here. So, Backlash.
Oh,
We do get just a minute
there
played
it is.
officially. Kanda, you can run your emails. We figured Teddy would use it right away, and now we
And
know
he
for
does.
sure.
You like that sabotage, bro? We were friends.
He just copy pasted the same message. You want me
Yeah,
to tell
one
you
of
what to
these
tell
days.
him? Ooh, you
No,
change it up.
no. I'm changing it
Shh.
up.
He said,
Exactly.
shh.
Thanks for the match against Owens. Didn't go the way it should have, but I appreciate the opportunity. Ooh. I got an email about an ad agency in the area. How do you feel about giving them a chance? They are currently charging $10,000 for 3-week ad campaign. It has the potential to gain us new fans, but since they're new, they're always potential to lose some as well. Cody did this last season. 10K is just I can't pass up that deal. I can't pass it up.
Yeah, it's like it either works or it failed, and I only lost 10K.
Exactly. So there we go.
So that is where we leave this one. We've got a big Backlash pay-per-view coming up, but that's not the next video. The next video is going to be our Queen of the Ring special. Again, it is going to be 3 triple threat matches. We're going to pick our female participants, and then the 3 winners will go into a final triple threat match, and the winner of that becomes Queen of the Ring and gets $75,000 from each of the other 2 brands. So, kind of a unique situation. Kanda, I'll go to you. Do you have any early ideas for Queen of the Ring? Are you keeping it a secret? And then we'll tease it here as well because I'm sure people are excited. How do you feel about the first pay-per-view coming up?
Yeah, I'm going to keep my Queen of the Ring tactic a little bit secret. It is a very important, what do we call these? Like custom pay-per-view, I guess. It's very important custom
Yeah, just kind of like
pay-per-view.
special events.
As the winner is basically going to get $150,000, and that is quite huge. Too bad Teddy doesn't have to pay up on that too, but that's fine. And I'm feeling great. I think Backlash, we have some feuds set up. It's going to be a quiet Backlash as Teddy just a minute played us, but that's okay too. We're in third, close back to second. Basically, I'm kind of looking forward to 6 weeks from now, as that is our next pay-per-view, and that I think is going to bring us closer to first place.
Cheek, gonna go to you. Big first week in this recording. Second week, not so much in terms of the fans, but a couple huge signings for you. So how do you feel about those guys in the upcoming pay-per-view? And then the next episode for the viewers, the Queen of the Ring tournament.
Yeah, I mean, good lord, those signings salvaged my card. Not the card itself, but they're gonna help the cards going forwards. Dusty Rhodes, the immortal legend himself, joins the brand with his son Cody, baby, and that's pretty big. It gives me a lot. It gives me another superstar to work with for one. But now I have some flexibility. I got a guy that can cut great promos. It also is amazing in the ring. Plus, the match dynamic with me having Cody on the roster already is huge. So exciting that there's a lot of potential there when he does arrive in a couple weeks. And he's with us for the rest of the season. And then also with us for the rest of the season is somehow Post Malone's
Hell yeah.
raggedy looking ass
Hell yeah.
is on our brand. And I'm excited about that because it gives me a project that I can try to build up from the ground up. And we've already upgraded his ring XP, so we'll keep continuing to work on that. But he is a good 5 out of 5 promo, so I can keep using him there until he's ready for the ring. But huge gets for WCW. And then as far as Queen of the Ring, I think it's no secret. I only have like 5 female wrestlers on the entire roster. And I got to use 3, so I think it's safe to say that someone like a Gigi Dolan is not going to make the cut. But between the other 4 wrestlers, you'll have to tune in and see which of the 3 of the 4 remaining will.
And on my side, I'll start with the pay-per-view. I'm kind of in the middle. So going after I don't regret going after the money plays here early, but I feel like I haven't really necessarily like built myself too crazy of a card for this first pay-per-view. But we get just a minute played. We'll put together something decently solid. Try to hang in there, put on a good show, potentially bring in somebody to face Logan Paul. So definitely intrigued about where that goes. But for Queen of the Ring, super excited. I'll be honest. Initially, my plan was Becky, Bayley, and Tegan Nox, but Bayley and Tegan Nox kind of frustrated me by failing their call-out promos. The KFC Double Down has never failed twice like that. Sometimes you only get one. They both failed. So I don't know. Maybe Xia Li puts herself in. I have to pick one of those two at minimum to go into the Queen of the Ring tournament. But either way, it's going to be a lot of fun and a lot on the line. $150,000, that's positioning you to get a logistic upgrade, make a big signing, or again, as mentioned, if the winner and one of the losing brands can't agree, you can also do a superstar swap in place of the $75K, which could have potential layer. But either way, Becky is going to be in there. The other two I'll have to figure out, but I got to coach these gals up. We got to bring it home. That is the next episode, so get dialed in for Queen of the Ring. After Queen of the Ring will be Backlash. Season 2 is in fuego, as the kids say. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Take a quick glance. Hit the thumbs up while you're down there. You might as well. It doesn't hurt anybody. Helps us out a ton. Until the next one, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Toodles.